Doing good as Beast in
Arcade.
Of course, I chose my favorite ability, Runner. For some reason, all of the level 100 pluses left. So don't be like, why are you playing with people under level 40? Anyways, I spawn near a computer. Someone immediately fails their computer in the distance, so I go there. For some reason, they ran into a locker and expected me not to see them. As I was about to put her in a capsule, she left the game. More XP for me, I guess. After that, I ran around the map to find more survivors. I was low-key kind of unsuccessful. Not only could I not find survivors, there were no computers anywhere. Finally, I went to the bathrooms and there was a computer there. There was no one hacking, so I checked the lockers and still, nobody was found. After that, I went into what I think is the manager's office. I went outside because I suspected someone might be hacking in the main area. And of course, I was right, so I dragged them to a capsule. Then I walked away to see if I could catch someone on their way to save and to find more comp locations. While I did this, someone took it upon their sweaty fingers to save. I assumed they must be at their old computer since they all share one brain cell, and I was correct. They failed their computer in fear, and I got to hit Cake while the other one ran. I was gonna check outside, but I had a suspicion that the other person would come back in and save. As always, I was right, so I put Cake in a new capsule this time. I went back to the main area, and this player tried to trick me by crouching. Of course, I didn't fall for that, and she got hit. Then I went to go check on my other victim. Thankfully, they hadn't been saved yet, but I still had to check inside the room just in case. And of course, their greedy ass other teammate had to save. I went to check the area, and I opened the door to a nice surprise. After giving him a little concussion, I put him in a fridge for him to sit and think about his actions. Then I checked on their computer again and went my separate ways. My separate ways being to loop around. However, even that plan got ruined since this girl was in her heroic era. Anyways, after getting juked, my hitbox helped me get Akarui. Then I went back inside to check if he was going to save from there, which he wasn't, so I went back outside. There, I found him being a good teammate and saving. But it's okay because I used my runner and caught her, even though I did lag a bit. Then I went around the map again looking for this bacon. He wasn't outside, so I went back inside. He wasn't at the computer, so now I was kind of lost. I went to go check the locker. Then he saved, so I went back outside to find them. They weren't there, so I also checked inside. If they weren't in cafe, they had to be at their old computer, which Kyler was, so of course I hit him. I decided this capsule was where his fate was destined to be. Then I thought Akarui was out here, which she clearly wasn't. So I went to another room and checked the lockers in there, but she still wasn't there. So I circled back and left again. I literally could not find this girl. I checked manager's office and again, nobody was there. This man was at a sliver of health, so I checked on him one more time. Then it happened, plus 200 XP for me. Then I checked all of the places I've been checking and I even went to the kitchen. This door took extra long to open, but there was nobody to be found. Then I remembered something. The girl who left the game previously was hacking right over here. And so was Akarui. She needs to stop trying these crouch jukes on me. Then I got her and walked away like the badass I am. I barely ever upload Beast rounds because I'm bad at Beast, but I did pretty decent in this, so you know I had to share. I checked the big three to see if there was any computers, and there was, so it's gonna be a good round. Somebody failed their computer in garage, so I took that opportunity to get somebody. But I guess that wasn't on their agenda today. I went back upstairs to anime, and I saw this girl run into a locker, but for some reason, she thought I wouldn't see her. I got a nasty broken, but eventually, I put her into a capsule. Her teammates were saving quick as fuck. I went back to the room to see if they were still there, then someone failed again in garage. This time, someone was there, but I didn't bother getting them. Back in anime, I saw my girl Nebula again hacking, so I had to put an end to that. When I was leaving, I saw this girl in all black trying to be slick. Then in the hallway, I saw the last two girls attempting to save. They were successful, but I wasn't going to let them escape without at least capturing one survivor. I went to storage and saw someone vent camping. I didn't go after them because someone else was hacking in garage. They both tried to escape from me, but I hit POW after they went through the vent. I took her to the capsule in Gate A and turned around to see Nebula trying to sneak behind me. Obviously, that shit didn't work on me. Then Dai came and tried to save too. Dai escaped, but I still had POW and Nebula hit. I put Nebula in a capsule and took POW to the control room. Gabby kept on vent camping and tried to run to save POW, but she ran into a closed door and I hit her. As I was trying to drag her away, Dai came again and I got a broken on her. Then Then everyone was trying to save and I was literally hitting them left and right. Now at this point, I had all 4 players hit at the same time, but that didn't last for long. Gabby got up and saved Di while Pau left the game. I didn't know where Di went, so I chased after Gabby until I finally hit her. Then I put her in Deadly Bones' office. I walked away to look for Di and end the round, but I was going the wrong way since she was behind me saving. I didn't see them in Deadly's office, so I went to the inside exit, which is where I caught them trying to escape. I hit Di at the restrooms and got a double and hit Gabby. I took her to the capsule in the control room. Then I went back for Gabby. I saw her flopping around and she eventually got up. For some reason, I was stupid and used my runner so I couldn't jump and go after her. I knew they were going to the outside exit and they were gonna escape as I got there or before I got there. As usual, I was right. Now good game and goodbye. No way the map is fucking Backrooms. My chance to be beast was literally 16%. We can't be serious right now. Thankfully, as soon as I spawned, there was somebody AFK. As I was dragging them, I hit this other girl named Courtney. I was being a little bit too greedy because I lost my other survivor while looking for a capsule for Courtney. After getting her in the capsule, another survivor ran by and for some reason, I used runner and lost them. By far, one of the stupidest decisions I've made playing this game. Thankfully, Soft failed her computer and I successfully hit her, but she left the game before I could even get her into a capsule. Somebody else failed their computer, but they knew to leave before I got there. Kind of off topic, but those fake doors piss me off so much. I always see them coming, but I always fall for it. At this failed computer, I made the same mistake of using my runner too early and losing a survivor. After I lost her, I came back to see if they were there and I found Courtney jumping into a window. I took her to the closest capsule, then I turned around to look for CC. I figured she must have been somewhere close, but turns out she was already saving. There was still 2 computers left, so I still had some hope to get them. I was trying to recall what computers I already knew the location of, but it's pretty much impossible to memorize this map. And they had already finished 1 computer, so I was losing hope. But then something beautiful happened. Someone failed their computer. So of course I tried to get there as fast as possible. But they ended up finishing it, so I figured they were going to the closest exit. As always, I was right and I saw Courtney trying to escape. I hit her as she was trying to open a door. While dragging her, I realized there was still 2 extras left. So I started walking around the map to look for CC. Eventually, Courtney started getting really low on health, so I was concerned CC wasn't going to save. I was right and Courtney was in the hallway. I tried to get her, but she did escape. Good game and goodbye.